Hello everyone, it's Maive. Welcome back to my channel. It's the first day of October, probably my favorite month. I love October because it's the month, like I said before, it's the month of Halloween. And I love Halloween. I really enjoy it. So in today's video, I'm going to show you a little bit of how I made this haunted house or witch's house, inspired partly by the Spadena house, also known as the witch's house, situated in Beverly Hills, California. Now, before I even make a house, even if I'm thinking about it, I may have a few ideas, but because I collect jars, then I will go to my box of jars and have a look at the different ones I've got, and I will see one, I will choose a shape, and then from there I will have an idea what I want to make. So I saw this jar that had a very sort of quirky shape. It had a really sort of wide base, and I thought if I turned it upside down it would have a really quirky shape going up, and then I could build a pointy kind of roof, and that's when I thought of the Spadena house. It sort of reminded me instantly of the Spadena house, so that's what I wanted to make. The house is obviously not an exact replica, but there's certain elements that I think sort of transport me to the Spadena house, like the colors, the shutters, a bit of the quirky shape, the texture a bit. I wanted this house to feel very rustic, very handmade and homemade, and sort of makeshift in a way. So I tried to use different materials. I tried to sort of use and recycle as many materials as I could. So this house, apart from polymer clay, apart from the glass jar, I've also used wood, and I've also used paper and or cardboard. So yeah, you could consider them the same. It's cardboard. I used a lot of wood in this house, especially to make the tiles. So I spent a lot of time trimming and sanding lolly sticks by hand, so my hands were so sore the next day that I couldn't really work with polymer clay, and this is why I said that this house was handmade with blood. As usual, I cover the jar with a layer of Fimo liquid first, and this is so that the clay sticks to the jar so I can sculpt on it or sculpt it. How many times I baked this house? Lots. And you can do this as many times as you want, as long as you don't exceed the recommended temperature. As long as it's not over 130 degrees Celsius, you can bake your polymer clay as many times as you want and for as long as you want. It's not really about the length of time, it's not about the many times, it's just about never exceeding the temperature so you don't burn it. But polymer clay can be baked for as long as you want, and in fact the more you bake it, the stronger it gets. You want to do this either to save your progress if you're very clumsy like me, because usually I tend to ruin things and have to do them again. So yeah, I do it to save my progress, or for example in the case in which I need to harden something because I need to keep on sculpting on top of it. For example, I needed to bake the moss that I created because I needed to sculpt the vine on top of it, so of course I don't want to touch the moss underneath, so you need to harden that, you need to set it. So as a rule of thumb, every time that you're adding new clay, make sure to add a little liquid polymer clay underneath so that both clays stick. You will notice anyway that if you try and add uncured clay to your baked clay, they will not stick, so you will need something. I loved the effect of the translucent clay once I lit the house from within with fairy lights. If you want to use candles with your house, use LED tea lights instead of real candles. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up so I know. And if you're new to my channel, hello there, I'm Maive. I like to create things from polymer clay. So if you enjoyed this video and would like to follow my polymer clay journey, subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never ever miss any of my uploads. Thank you all ever so much for watching. Have a great first week of October and I'll catch you all next time, pumpkins. Bye! Ciao, ciao!
Love is a dangerous thing. Hearts can be shattered to pieces. Joy can quickly turn to sorrow. Still we have hope for tomorrow. Soaring through all of this madness, searching for light in the darkness. All of our love is worth keeping. Fire in our hearts.